What's up, guys? Andrew Video here, back with another video. We are back with some more content here on the channel, and we got a little discussion topic that I wanted to talk about, and it's kind of funny because I had this idea for today, and of course when I'm going to record this, Wardy NYN, go check out his video. I'll leave a link in the description down below. Put out a video, I guess it's on his community tab, and he put a poll, and that was the poll, and it is discussing who is going to be the opening day third baseman for the New York Mets in 2021. This is all stemming from an interview that Sandy Olson had on WFAN with Carlton Roberts' show, where Evan point blank asked, "Is J.D. Davis your starting third baseman opening day?" Sandy hesitated for about 5-6 seconds, and he said, "For now." And everything post the Francisco Lindor trade, you have seen a couple of rumors come out involving a couple third basemen, Chris Bryant from the Chicago Cubs and Kyle Seager from the Seattle Mariners. And obviously you still have Nolan Arenado potentially in the works. You look at J.D. Davis last year, regressed a little bit from 2019. 2019 had an OPS of 895, hit 307, hit 22 homers, 57 RBIs. And then in 2019, in a full 140-game split, in the 60-game season, he played 59 games, had an OPS of 761, still above average, 6 homers, 19 RBIs, and a 347 batting average. JD usually played in the corners, either played some third, he played some left field, majority of the time. Defensively, that is the big question with J.D. Davis. Is he good enough defensively to play third? Now with Francisco Lindor, that can cover up that hole. Having the Platinum Glove shortstop with ungodly amount of range can protect JD, but if the Mets were to improve third base defensively, and he can even potentially upgrade offensively, Baseball Reference this year has JD projected hitting .263 with an OPS of 786, 20 homers, and 60 RBIs. Again, that's a good solid bat. I think I've seen most projected lineups. He's batting like 7th in the Mets lineup, which is how deep this lineup is. We got a guy who's hit 300 in his career, always has about a 750, 760 OPS, hitting 7th in your lineup. He's right-handed, which the Mets desperately need. He keeps some right-handed hitters in this lineup. And you look at potential options to replace. I'm going to go from who I would, the least likely I want, to my favorite, who I would love to have, and that's Kyle Seager. The 33-year-old third baseman from the Seattle Mariners is a one-time All-Star, one-time Gold Glove Award winner. In the 2020 season, he hit .241, hit 9 homers, drove in 40 RBIs, and an OPS of 788. He's a left-handed stick, which, again, for the Mets, I don't want any more lefties. Over his past couple years in his career, in 2019, he had an OPS of 789, hit 23 homers, 63 RBIs. In 2018, a 789 OPS with 23 homers and 63 RBIs. So he's about 20 homers a year, OPS around 750. So pretty much the left-handed version of J.D. Davis, except he has a little bit better glove. He hits lefty, throws righty. So you could say he's the upgraded version, but a left-handed version of J.D. Davis. I was perusing around the Kyle Seager. I just Googled him, and it came up with a fan side account where they had a mock trade where the Mets would acquire Kyle Seager and $5 million, and to Seattle, they would be acquiring Jerry Familia's one-year, about $11 million contract. Top prospect JT Ginn, and outfielder prospect Freddie Valdez. I got a problem with this mock trade. The Mets just traded for Francisco Lindor and Carlos Carrasco, who were making a combined $31 million in money, and did not have to give up any top 6 prospects. JT Ginn is the number 6 prospect in the Mets system, and we are getting a lesser quality player and having to give up a top 6 prospect. I think this is a Mariners account, so that's why maybe they threw it to JT Ginn, but I could definitely see Jerry Familia's contract getting flipped in any trade for a third baseman. That's about $11 million off the Mets books, or maybe they can add a reliever, a better quality reliever for that $11 million. So, I mean, Kyle Seager, look at Kyle Seager again. He's left-handed version of JD. Is it that much of an upgrade? Maybe you get a little bit better defensively, and that's maybe the why they might look at it. Go to the number 2 option via the trade market, and that is Chris Bryant, the former MVP, the former Rookie of the Year, 3-time All-Star from the Chicago Cubs, right-handed bat who's coming off a miserable 2020 season. He only had 131 ABs, hit .206, hit 4 homers, 11 RBIs, and an OPS under 700 at 644. He's flexible. He can play the outfield with the Mets. He's just going to play third base. You look at his numbers. His MVP season in 2015. You look at his MVP season in 2016, which is kind of his high of his MLB career. 39 homers, 101 RBIs, OPS of 939, batting average of 292. You look at 2017, he continued to have an OPS over 900, 946 in 2017. In 2018, it was 834, and in 2019, it was 903. And then the abysmal shortened season in 2020. The power numbers from Brian, he always hits about 28 plus. He's got, since the MVP season, 29, oh, 30, that was his doubles. He always has about over 35 doubles a year. Home runs, he has 39 since the MVP year, 29, 13, 31, and of course 4 in the short season. Bryant defensively, he's pretty good. He's above average, and the bat is the key. Problem with Chris Bryant is he is a free agent, a la Kyle Seager, who is a free agent, but if he was traded, he does have a player option. With Chris Bryant, he's a straight free agent after the season, and do the Mets want to acquire another guy on a 1-year deal to go back into free agency next year with a bunch of free agents. Obviously, as of now, Francisco Lindor, Noah Syndergaard, Michael Conforto are all going to be free agents for the Mets in 2020 after the 2021 season. I think Bryant could be a really good acquisition. Again, another right-handed bat, which the Mets definitely need. I know you're going to replace JD. He is a right-handed bat, but it's an upgraded power bat. They really don't have a pure power bat besides Pete Alonso from the right side. You have JD, who's a hit for average. James McCann's an average, hits for an average, with a little bit of pop, hits a lot of doubles. So the Mets really don't have a power-hitting, just home-run-hitting third baseman. Chris Bryant could be that. In a walk year, I think definitely could see a bounce-back year, knowing that he's finally hitting free agency with the grievance with the Cubs. He gets out of Chicago. It looks pretty well. He wants to get the hell out of Chicago. He can come to New York and a walk here and perform. And of course, let's talk about a guy we've talked about here on the channel, of course, a couple weeks ago, and that is Nolan Arenado, the best third baseman in baseball. The big contract, the platinum glove, how many times? 5-time All-Star, 4-time Silver Slugger, 8-time Gold Glove, 4-time Platinum Glove, fielding third baseman. And just imagine that left side of the infield of a Platinum Glove Francisco Lindor and the Platinum Glove Nolan Arenado on the left side of that infield. Problem with Nolan, of course, he has a big contract. He's got, I believe, 7 years at $199 million left on his deal with a potential opt-out after this season. But I think if we all know, in the stage of baseball we have, you're not opting out about $30 million per year, especially he's going to go into his 29-year-old season this year. 30-year-old hitting free agency is not going to get that kind of contract. You look at guys like Tatis, Mookie Betts, Soto, and Tatis, who are going to get paid. We're going to talk about Tatis in another video officially when that deal gets done. But you look at superstars, Nolan already has the Coors Field effect. Everyone would like to discredit his ability playing in Colorado, but Nolan is going to be age 29, and he has those 7 years left after this deal. What would a trade look like? We've seen Jerry Familia, we've seen Brandon Nimmo, JD Davis, and some prospects. With the Mets not giving up top 6 prospects for Francisco Lindor, I would maybe expect JT Ginn in a trade for Arenado, because again the Mets would have leverage. Chicago wants out, and they know he's got this season. If he stays in Colorado, he will opt out. If he goes somewhere else, he will not. So the Colorado needs to trade him, and they want to sign Trevor Story. Not Francisco Lindor. Mets trying to sign Francisco Lindor. They want to sign Trevor Story to a long extension. They need to move the Arenado contract to be able to sign Trevor Story. So the Mets kind of have some leverage, but do the Mets want to pay their left side of their infield very well? They're going to have to pay Francisco Lindor a big 10-year contract, probably pushing over $300 million. So will the Mets be willing to pay superstar money for the left side, a la what the Padres are going to do, and potentially lose Michael Conforto, Noah Syndergaard? But if you're telling me to build a team around 2 superstars, I'm trading for Nolan Arenado and Francisco Lindor, and I'm making those 2 guys my poster child, my superstars, my building blocks. Yes, Michael Conforto is a tremendous player, and I think he's underrated in the game generally, but if you're telling me Francisco Lindor, Nolan Arenado for the next 10 years, left side of my infield, yeah. I love Mikey. You can find outfielders, you can find production, but Nolan Arenado for me, defensively and offensively, is the number 1 option for the Mets. Do I expect it? No, I would probably say, if I had to put money on what player will be a Met, I would probably say Chris Bryant, because I don't think it's going to take a lot. I've heard rumors that they want Francisco Alvarez. There's no way the Mets are going to go Francisco Alvarez for Chris Bryant, especially the Cubs already have Miguel Amaya, who's one of their top prospect catchers. I don't see the Mets giving him up, especially in a premium position like catcher. I could see maybe a JT Ginn, maybe a Brett Beatty, but that's pushing. I don't think anybody in the top 6 is getting moved, especially for when they gave up the 9 and 10 for Francisco Lindor. So what do you guys think in the comment section? Do you think JD could stick with JD offensively and defensively, play third this year? Does Francisco Lindor maybe help him out defensively because now he doesn't have to go to balls in the hole? That could be Francisco Lindor showing off his range. Or do you guys want to see a trade potentially with one of these 3 guys? Or maybe it's a different guy. Maybe there's a guy we're completely missing, Jose Ramirez from the Indians. Maybe go back to the Indians, see if JoJo Ramirez is available or anyone else. Leave in the comment section down below. What do you guys think? Who do you want to be the opening day third baseman for the New York Mets? Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. I'm pretty sure to turn on notification bell if any Mets news happens. This will be the place to be. And I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.